Hi.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We have Eddie and
Chiki.
Chiki. Hi. Nitesh and myself, Jacinta.
Nice to meet you.
Raghuveer, Wilman Morris, Joyce, and I believe Carmo. Rock, if we could see your handsome face, it would be really, really amazing. And we have somebody by the digital number, so we don't know who it is, but definitely it's one of our from the group. I hope they can hear us. So very warm welcome. Good morning. We're about 7 of us. So if you could just introduce ourselves with our names and where are you from about in Goa or Bombay? And then we'll start off immediately. So Eddie and Chiki, could you do the honors?
Yeah, we are from Vasco.
Yay.
I'm Atish. Yeah,
Mangoril.
Mangoril.
Okay,
Anything else you know? No. Okay, thank you.
That's all. Thank you. And Joyce and Carmo, would you like to go next? There they are waving.
Yeah, I'm Joyce and this is Carmo. We are from Karanzalem.
Karanzalem in Panjim. Okay, Vasco, Karanzalem. Wilman Morris?
Hi
Wave
to
out.
everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, we are. Sorry
No, that's okay.
about that.
Extra
I'm
effects.
Morris and my wife Wilma. We are staying at Karansalam.
Okay,
Oh.
Karanzalem in Panjim. All right. Raghuveer,
you.
good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Raghuveer from Poruri.
Yes, Poruri in the house. Thank you, Raghuveer, sir. And Rock, how about you? Can you wave out, Rock, and introduce yourselves?
This is Rock and Faye. We are from
And-
Miramar, Panjim.
Okay, Miramar Panjim. And we still don't know 7955.
That's okay.
Okay, so all right. Thank you so much. This is Nitesh and Jacinta. We're also about from Karanzalem in Panjim. And I think Eddie, so we know most of you. Rock and Eddie, I think Nitesh has been interacting and we know the friends through whom you have come. So it's a very, very warm welcome and thank you for choosing this day and time and this trip to be with us. And we are really grateful and blessed. And now we'll start off with the itinerary.
Yeah. So we've all had a, look at the itinerary. So actually there are 3 itineraries in play for this trip. So the first one is essentially only Cambodia and Vietnam. So which starts on 14th February and ends on 26th February. Then the second one is Cambodia, Vietnam, and Northern Thailand. Starts on 14th February and ends on 3rd of March. And then the third one is Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand. Starts on 3rd of February and ends on 26th of February. So that's how we are rolling. Yeah. So that's basically how it is. Since the majority of people are going for the third one, which is the second one, which is essentially our Cambodia, Vietnam, and Northern Thailand. We'll discuss that, and we'll discuss the brief contours of the Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand after that. So we'll start with that. How do I share my screen? I'll just share my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So
So
the itinerary starts from 14th February, which is from Mumbai. So for people from Goa, there is, an action point which I will be asking you all, which is basically there will be option of either going to Mumbai and coming back from Mumbai by train, or you have the option of taking the flight. So whichever option you will choose, you'll have to let me know within the next week If we're taking a train, we'll book the train. If we're taking the flight, we'll book that. That'll be the action point on you. So 14th, 11:30 p.m. is the flight from Mumbai. So that's when it starts, and we reach Siam Reap early morning. Yeah, we reach around 8:30, and by after the immigration and all, we'll be in a hotel by I believe by around 12, and then we'll just rest a bit, and then in the afternoon, late afternoon, we go for a tour of Siam Reap. So that will be on 15th. 16th is the highlight where we get up early for a morning view of the Angkor Wat. That's a really, really magical view. That's basically what we'll be doing. And Angkor Wat is a big, huge complex. The entire temple, it is somewhat, you'll have to walk a bit there. So please be ready. Although it's not very, in terms of there's no climbing, much climbing and all that. But yeah, there's a lot of walk there in Angkor Wat if you want to really, get the hang of it, explore it. So that's basically in Siam Reap. Then 17th we leave from Siam Reap to Phnom Penh. There's a morning shuttle, and by afternoon we reach Phnom Penh, which is the capital of Cambodia, and evening is at leisure. Then Phnom Penh on 18th there's a full day Phnom Penh tour where the highlight will be the killing fields, which is where you'll see uh, the the Khmer Empire rulers really oppressed their subjects, and there's lots of memories of that, and that's part of the folklore of Cambodia. Apart from other things as well there. So that will be on 18th. On 19th, we go from Phnom Penh to Saigon. Although it's written there's a morning shuttle, it will not be possible. We'll have to fly in because the visas for the road trip is not available. So we'll have to do essentially a flight. So that's what we'll do. So from Phnom Penh, we'll have to fly to Saigon. So it gives a little more time in Phnom Penh because the flight is in the afternoon. So afternoon we reach Saigon, which is essentially Ho Chi Minh City now. Earlier it was called Saigon, and so that is so we can in fact do a few things in Saigon as well because we reach around afternoon, and then next day, Saigon, we have half day city tour and half day Kuchi tunnels. Kuchi tunnels are essentially tunnels which, the Vietnam guerrilla fighters basically used against the Americans. And so, it's quite a fascinating tour how they used to hole up in a very small place and just ambush the American forces. So it's quite a tour there. And then the next day is the Mekong Delta tour. It is basically, there are four islands in the Mekong Delta which we visit. It's a quite a leisurely one. We get to sample the local, yeah, not just the cuisine, but the local customs and everything there. And that's basically what will happen on 21st. Then 22nd we leave for Halong Bay. So we take a flight to Cat Bai instead of Hanoi. We take it to Cat Bai because that's closer to the Halong Bay. And then by afternoon we reach the cruise. That's where we will be staying for the afternoon, the evening, the night, and the next till lunch will be there. So the cruise will be kind of special. There are lots of island visits, quite amazing islands, and then a lot of enjoyment on board the cruise as well. So that's there on 22nd. Then 23rd, we leave after lunch to Hanoi, and we'll go by a shuttle that takes like almost 2.5 hours, but that also is a scenic route. And then Hanoi. Next day, 24th, is the Hanoi city tour. On 25th, uh, people will leave. If people are going to Thailand, then they'll leave in the evening to Chiang Mai. And those who are coming back to Mumbai will stay one more day, and they have one more day in Hanoi. And 26th is a flight back from Hanoi for those coming back to Mumbai. So 25th, people go to fly to Chiang Mai in the evening. Then 26th, we have a Chiang Mai tour. We visit the Hmong tribes, and there are other tours there, which is basically a custom of Thailand. The older customs of Thailand will experience that. On 27th is the elephant sanctuary tour. It's a special tour. It's basically the elephants who are hurt or were captured and all, and they are rehabilitated there. And then you get to see how well they have rehabilitated. So quite a touching tour, in fact. uh, and on 28th, we go to Bangkok. So actually we'll not be going to Bangkok. There will be a train which will get down at Ayutthaya, which is 1 hour before Bangkok. So we actually will be in Ayutthaya, and then Ayutthaya will get down around 6 a.m., get fresh and everything, and then around 10:30,
When you're
11, we'll
coming
go for
from
a tour
Hanoi
around
to
Ayutthaya.
Mumbai,
Ayutthaya was the
26.
old capital of Thailand. It derives its name from actually Ayodhya in India itself. So it's quite a yeah, archaeological and
25th, 26th,
historical
26th.
visit. Yeah, and then after our trip we come back to Bangkok that same night. It's almost 1 hour from there, 1.5 hours from there. So we come back to Bangkok, and then on second we have a half day city tour. It's a different kind of tour where we visit places which generally a lot of people don't visit, but they're quite fascinating themselves. So that's kind of a secret tour that we have up our sleeves. Yeah, and then evening you'll have leisure, and on the third we can fly back to Mumbai. The flight is in the afternoon, and we'll reach Mumbai by 6:30. So again, coming back from Mumbai, you can either take a train, or you can take a flight. You have to let me know what you want to take. So that's basically what it is. Uh, yeah, we can stop sharing this. For the Laos tour, I'm not going through that right now. Eddie, I'll take up with you later.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll do that. So yes, in terms of why we have the train option is because of two considerations. One is essentially, when you come back, in all flights, the international flights as well as the domestic flights within the other countries, the check-in luggage allowance is 20 kgs minimum. Some have 30, some have 20, but the bottleneck is 20. In India, when we come back from Mumbai to Goa, the luggage allowance is only 15 kgs. So that might be a bottleneck. So if you want to come back, the train actually offers you that facility whereby
Why you want to
the weight is not a
buy
concern.
30
So that is one
kilos?
option. But of course, it's after a long journey, maybe you want to come back faster, so then you'll have to travel light. Yeah, you'll have to travel light in that case. So this is basically how it is. Now in terms of visas, we'll get a visa expert to speak with you around uh, early December. That's when the visa expert will be on board to speak. uh, we'll be requiring your details early January, uh, and you will basically be needing to let us know your passport number, give us uh, a good photograph with white background, and should be recent. And apart from that, your bank account details will be needed. We'll be sharing all this. So bank account details, wherein you'll have to prove that you have at least 20,000 Thai baht, which is actually around 46,000 Indian rupees as of current rates. So yeah, 50,000 basically in your bank account, which will show proof of funds. All visas we're doing will be on arrival, so you don't need to give us your passport. So you visas will be on arrival, all of them, because that's what we have been advised by the visa expert. That's easier and better to do. Uh, that's basically about visas. In terms of shopping and shopping list, we'll be sharing with you, what are the beautiful things you can shop at what places. Also, we have from each of the experts for the countries, we have some recommendations which we can share with you. And where will we staying, what are the closer things to that, that also will be sharing with you over the course of time. So over the next few days, you'll get all these messages on the group, which will essentially talk about what all you should be taking, what should be packing, how you should be traveling, what the so in terms of weather, it's going to be a little on the warmer side. Day temperatures will be around, again, in Cambodia it will be hotter, in Vietnam it will be a little cooler. So in Cambodia, it will be around 29, 30 in the daytime and around 20, 22 in the nighttime. In the northern Vietnam, it will be around 26, 27, and in the daytime, and in the nighttime, it will be somewhere in the range of, again, 20, 19, 20, like that. In Thailand, again, it will be on the warmer side, same 30 and 22. That's what it will be. And Laos will be a little cooler. So you can basically look out for messages which will be coming over the next few days, which will basically be giving you all this information and more. Uh, and apart from that, you will also be needing, you know, uh, yeah, in terms of clothes and what to pack, we'll also be providing you that. But yeah, in most cases, there will be no woolens required. Number one, you'll need good walking shoes for sure. Uh, and if you're packing shorts and all, it's fine. Only thing is, in the temples, we need to be amply covered. So that is something which need to be taken care of. Uh, we can't be
No sleeveless, no shorts. I mean,
yeah. So
shorts not you have to cover.
yeah, so that is basically, we have to cover ourselves when we go to temples, and especially Angkor Wat and places like that, we'll have to do that. So in terms of food, so there are options. Some people on the group have also requested for Jain food, so yes, we'll be making all those available as well. So we have, in fact, all these places have quite a good influx of Indian tourists, and they cater specifically to Indian tourists quite a lot. So we have, it's not out of the bounds to do that. We, those who would like to sample the local cuisine, we what we will do is we'll circulate what the local cuisine would look like, and then you can take a call, because sometimes we may think we like the local cuisine, but would you really like it, you'll have to see. So that is something
Like
that
the
is
Chinese we know in India is definitely not the Chinese abroad. So I got a big culture shock. So yeah, it's good to know the texture of the noodles or the
Yeah.
texture of the food, etc.
So we'll basically give you enough and ample time to make an informed choice. So we'll basically be kind of flooding you with a lot of information over the next coming days, and then at the end of it all, there'll be some action points which we'll require from you. We'll be sharing a few. Yeah. Also, in terms of vaccination, most of these countries require people to be fully vaccinated. By fully vaccinated, booster dose is not counted as such a requirement. But yes, 2 doses of the vaccine is definitely needed. So
Those are not vaccinated.
those who are not vaccinated will be a problem. So that is something which you need to keep in mind, because If you're still not vaccinated, please get yourself vaccinated if you're going on this trip.
That's a choice.
But then those countries don't want you. Then that's a problem. So yes, that is what it is. And in terms of yeah, please seek some medical advice before you go on any tour. We recommend it. We don't need a certificate, but yes, for your own safety, for everything, please be aware. If you have any medical conditions, at least to declare them, so that we have backups in case of emergencies. So please be aware of that, and let us know, more importantly, because we need to be aware if we need to have any emergency backups in all the places. So we would be ready with that.
Keep your children, grandchildren informed.
Yeah.
Share the itinerary. So that it's just normal protocols, like letting your loved ones know where you are.
We will need your emergency numbers to contact in case of emergencies. So we'll be giving you all those in the form of a form which we'll be sharing over the next I think 7-10 days, and then we'll require inputs in that. I think we've finished early. If you have any questions, please go ahead.
Can you repeat Hanoi to Mumbai, the date and time?
Hanoi to Mumbai is 26th of February.
Okay. Time?
And it will be in the afternoon. You'll be reaching Mumbai around evening around 6:30 or 7, I think.
7 p.m.
Yeah, I'll give you the exact flight one-on-one.
But Nitesh, sorry,
Yeah.
we'll have to book our return also to Goa, right? From Mumbai.
Yeah, so
On the
I'll
20th.
basically be asking your choice as to whether you want to go by flight, whether you want to go by train. So that is something which we'll be asking you after this session.
Okay. And going, we'll have to go one day early, I think, no? Before taking our flight from Bombay.
Yeah, so the flight is on 14th night, 11:30.
Yeah.
So we can, if we are flying, we can basically fly the same day. That's okay.
Okay.
Any other questions? Please let me know.
These countries we are going to, for OCI, visa is not required, I think, no? OCI holders?
No, visa
Foreign
is required.
national.
Visa is
Oh, I
required.
see.
Visa is required.
Even for foreign nationals as well?
Yes. Almost all nations require visa, yes.
I see, okay. And the currency, are we taking from Goa?
Yeah,
or,
so all these countries will accept dollars. So dollar is the most common currency and most accepted currency. Our recommendation is for every day that we are traveling, maybe you could have somewhere in the range of around $40-50 for your own personal expenses if you want. That is on the higher side. But I don't think you'll need more than $50 for your personal expenses. Again, depends on you, but $50 per day is what we see as a normal expenses. Yes.
per day?
Per day, yes.
$50. 30.
Every day that you want to spend, basically, there are not all days you want to spend. So there'll be like 7-10 days you're spending or something. You can have that much with you.
That's only for shopping, you mean, no? Not
Yeah,
the food
only
and
for
all
your
that.
personal shopping. Exactly.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Whom do we harass in case of need? You or Jacinta?
Who will what? No, you can harass any of us.
With queries.
Either
Not to
of
the
us.
boss, no? Not to the boss. Not Mariah.
I'm there for you 24/7.
Okay. Thank you.
It is just inquiring about insurance is done by you, no?
Yeah, we are doing mentions.
And our tickets Goa, Bombay, Goa will be taken care of by you.
Yeah, I'll be asking you for details for that. So,
Taken care by us.
yeah, we'll be taking care of that. So end to end, we'll take care. Yes.
All can go together. It will be good if all go together, I think. Going and coming as a
True.
group, no?
But
Yeah.
there are people who will travel to Thailand as well, whereas some people will come back to
coming back. Yeah.
yeah, come back to Mumbai from Hanoi.
Mm.
In what you showed, Thailand is there, no?
Yeah, Thailand
What
is there.
is the-
Yes,
What is, I don't know where we have booked.
you have booked for Thailand, sir.
Looking forward.
आपको हम ले जाएंगे, आप टेंशन मत लो, हम ले जाएंगे जहाँ आप जाओ, जहाँ हम जाएंगे आपको जाना ही पड़ेगा.
Any other hotels?
So most hotels are 3 stars or 4 stars. Wherever has been possible, we have tried to make a 4-star one, which are all highly rated essentially. And our local contacts have also very recommended these hotels. So it's not just on the online reputation that we booked. So it's quite good. In fact, most of them I have stayed at myself as well. So I can vouch for them.
Good.
Thank you, Nitish.
Thank you.
Should they be carrying?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. In terms of foreign currency, we also have a tie-up with a card called Neo Cards.
NIYO.
Yeah. So in case anybody needs that, they actually offer the best forex rates and everything. In our experience, we have seen, and they're quite seamless. So they open your account with the DCB bank though, and then you can utilize it anywhere world over. It's one of the best cards that I use myself as well, and so it is something I recommend to anybody who comes. But again, it's totally up to you. There's no push there. In case you need any help getting it, then we can help you there.
But every card, whenever you use it, they charge certain commission. For example, my HDFC card charges 3% over the normal rates. So
Yeah, I think Neo charges the least.
This means what? Not 2.9%, no?
No. It charges quite less, in fact. And in fact, if I'll send you the schedule of their charges on the group as well. So I think they're quite reasonable compared to everybody else. It's much more. They do only one thing and they do only travel. That's all they do. So they have tried to take care of a lot of pain points because of that.
Anyway, this is just an option. You may be having your own local contacts, but in case, if you're interested, just to help you receive some convenience and easy, the service is good.
We can bank on Nitish Bank.
Yes, that's always the option.
No, if at all necessary, we'll go to higher bank.
Yes.
We have Morris here, who's a ex-banker, Reserve Bank. So we can't go. We have to be very careful what we say.
Never bank with the bankers. I know what happens at home.
Yeah. But Visa,
bank with the bankers, but don't bank on them.
This Visa card I have, which State Bank has given me, they don't charge anything to buy something.
Okay.
Okay, that's.
I think it is Visa. I'm very sure. I presume, but State Bank has given me that card, which I used when I went to US. And even today, when somebody can use it there and it debits my account.
Okay.
Like if you know my number, like my son uses sometimes. Yeah, so they don't charge anything. I've seen. Yeah.
Great.
So
So
good
we can explore that also. Yeah. Okay, then I think we're done for the day. and you can expect a lot of messages in the coming days, and I'll expect your responses on that.
Thank you, Nitish.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone.
Have a great day.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you have the numbers on each other. You can start connecting also. You never know. It's a small world. And if it is not, we'll make it smaller with our bonding. That's a promise. Bye, everybody. So nice
Okay.
to see all
Yeah.
of you,
Bye.
especially
Yeah.
Eddie, Rock, Chicky, Faye, and of course, we know the rest of all.
Yeah.
Pamela, you're early for the next call. Pamela. Okay, I think.
Yeah, I think we'll end this.
And we'll call back.
Yeah, we'll call Pamela. Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, good day.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Joyce, today is Joyce's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Many
Happy birthday
Happy
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joyce. Happy birthday to you.
I'm sorry for putting you to this torture with our voices.
Thank you so much, everyone.
God bless you and God bless each one of you. Keep rocking. You youngsters,
Yeah.
we are getting more old, but you keep it rocking for us.
Take care.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
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 The
Bye.
bald and the beautiful, they say bald and beautiful.
Of course. Now we'll debate who's the ball